Stare blankly at the camera for 3 seconds. Okay, everybody, we're back with another episode of this show.
What do we call this show?
We'll call it,
But I guess that depends. What are we showing or exposing? We'll save the exposure for later. But for now, we're going to talk about cows. So on this day,
this beautiful
February 18th,
February 22nd, 2019.
it's the 18th.
Here we are.
I saw this morning. Might have happened yesterday.
I never saw this. I don't know what you're about to tell me. Just so you guys know, this is partly a reaction. So we're going to tag reaction down there in the description. Give it a like. You know the routine, guys. Let's get into it.
So Derek, did you hear the news about feral cows to be gunned down by shooters in helicopters in U.S. National Forest?
Feral cows? What is it? It's grazing menacingly. Feral attack cows. It's the alpha cow. It's running wild.
I saw it on ABC
Feral
News.
cows.
Yeah, February 17th.
I thought feral only applied to like cats and stuff.
No, there's feral cows to be gunned down by shooters in helicopters.
The cow like looks and then just like starts spinning at the helicopter and takes it down. These feral cows are developing psychokinetic powers.
Apparently, there's 150 cattle.
150 feral cows. Each feral cow more deadly than the last. Your mission, take them all down.
It says they pose a significant threat to public safety and the environment.
So we got earthquakes, trains being derailed, UFOs flying around, feral cows running wild. Listen, I'm not like a what do you call it? Like a philosopher or anything, but like if this isn't the end times, I don't know what is. Feral cows are out there.
Apparently,
it's over.
34 feral cows ran through the streets of Pico Rivera in California on Monday night.
Why'd they go feral?
I don't know. They're just not domesticated. They're just wild cows.
I didn't know wild cows existed.
I didn't know either until now.
Wow.
Yeah, they will be hunted by aerial shooting, and it'll take place over 4 days beginning Thursday, February 23rd.
The famous 4 days known as the
we
fall.
should go there to see it. Only 5 days from now. By the time I upload this, as you see this, just think that helicopter will be actively shooting down those cows.
Do you think the cows, though, listen, do you think the cows are planning on combining, as in morphing together into one great god cow, feral god cow? Listen, people, we need to stop joking around. There's friggin' feral cows out there running through our streets. It's over. We try to keep it positive. We say no black pills here. That's what we always say. We say no black pills. But the feral cows are out there and it's over. But I'm sure it's all fine. Feral cows, 150 of them.
It says
if you kill a feral cow, it's 100 points.
They've been aggressive towards wilderness visitors. They graze year-round.
They graze menacingly.
And they trample stream banks and springs, causing erosion and sedimentation. This action will help restore the wilderness character of the Gila Wilderness.
They're carrying butterfly knives that they flick out at their enemies and cut them with. Have you ever been cut by a cow? Didn't think so. It hurts.
Authorities say that this is the most efficient and humane way to deal with the animals.
I thought it was going to be authorities say this is the most evil, diabolical machination of Satan that they've ever seen. I wish they said satanic feral cows. Okay, let's face it. We know the leader cow is a vampire cow that bit the other cows and turned them into feral underlings. So if we're going to take this thing down, really, they should be going after the leader cow at the hive.
Yeah.
You think these cows hatch out of eggs all wet? They should go after the hive. They shouldn't be flying around helicopters shooting them down. Once you take down the hives, the connections will end and they'll revert back into normal cows that are milkable.
Okay, well, the last part of this article just says, in fact, in the last 25 years, the force have issued a total of 9 contracts that have resulted in the removal of 211 cattle. So over the last 25 years, 211 have been needed to be removed. So
I'm
just
saying, if
next week, they're going to do 150.
150, that's a big deal. I'm telling you, go for the hive.
Yeah.
If the hive's starting to speed up, it's time to take it down. Like before, it was like, a feral cow here or there, we can pick them off as they hatch. It's time to move on. At this point, it's time to go after the hive lord. More so than anything else going on right now. People should be outraged about this because, they just let this like evil portal to hell where feral cows crawl forth, spewing disgusting radioactive liquids from their teats.
Apparently.
And it's like, it's time to bring it to an end.
I guess I don't know if this has to do with these cows, but apparently also a herd of cows stampede through Los Angeles after breaking free from slaughterhouse.
So after breaking, what? I'm telling you, they got to go after the leader. There's some sort of cow sending signals to the follower peon and peasant class cows that are being upgraded to warrior cows. You got the feral cows, which are obviously faster and more deadly. But you have the warrior frontline cows.
To add on to that, it says also more charging cows in England trample man to death in second.
Oh my gosh.
Such attack in 10 days. So
What the hell? Why aren't they doing anything about this cow stuff? I'll let a lot of stuff fly because there's a lot of messed up stuff in the world. But there's a point where when you have feral demon cows running around trampling innocent people, I mean, it's horrible.
Here's another thing.
I don't want to make light. I'm not trying to make light of it, but it's like
endangered vulture dies unusual death
from evil demon cows spawns crawling.
Okay.
The vulture looked at the ground and it said, "Huh, here I am, the last of my kind." And then the earth started to ripple like water, and then a feral cow from hell itself crawls forth from the mucus and devours the last of its kind. And, whatever. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
Okay, well, the endangered
Protect
vulture
the cows,
dies
right?
unusual death at Dallas
What?
Zoo. That doesn't have anything to do with cows.
Okay. But when the cows are after you, it's time. It's time to bring it to a close. It's time to close the curtain on the.
Yeah, these cows are dangerous to people.
Yeah. They're leaving radioactive milk drippings wherever they go, which are burning away microorganisms that prevent this bacteria known as death spore to spawn, thus making the cows even more deadly than we already thought. You can't have feral cows running around.
Well,
is it in time for some sort of what would you call it? A crusade against these things?
Yeah.
Can we get some evangelical leaders to come together and maybe gargle some holy water and kill some freaking cows?
Well, on that note, that's that.
That's that.
You don't have anything else to say about it.
Remember, next time you buy a steak, ask them, did this come from a wholesome cow with a nice family, or did it come from a evil feral cow that is trying don't let your kids outside for the next few weeks, I'd recommend. They might get
at least
trampled
until the culling's over. Remember, the culling starts February 23rd, and it'll last for 4 days.
Listen, when you see the great plume of fire, that means they probably crashed the helicopter into the hive, and things have probably gone all right. Avoid outdoors.
Give a salute to the men fighting these cows.
The brave men, and definitely not women, because this is out of their league. The brave men that are fighting these monsters. Right. Godspeed.